And they're off in the Visit Lex Elkhorn. There's Navy SEAL from the outside, Grand Sonata, Utah Beach from the inside. Utah Beach moves up against the rail and takes the lead heading onto that far turn for the first time. Navy SEAL, Fleetfoot between horses. Grand Sonata also right there to press the issue here early on. Presider going to move wide, try to get by some of that traffic to the inside. Moves all the way up into third, but has to go wide around the turn to do it. As Fleetfoot is now in between horses in fourth. Grand Sonata fifth. Freedom's Way is sixth. Tawny Port between horses seventh. Burnham Square saved ground around the turn, eighth down toward the inside. Then further back, Desvio is in ninth position, followed by Anagata 10th, and Truly Quality is the distant trailer here early on as they move through the stretch for the first time. Utah Beach and Navy SEAL side by side for the lead. Presider third up on the outside. Grand Sonata fourth back toward the rail, and then Fleetfoot in between horses. Burnham Square moving up toward the inside carefully, tries to find some running room within 5 to 6 lengths of the lead. 24.49 at the quarter and 50.28 seconds for the opening half mile, still with a circuit to go here in this 12-furlong journey. Utah Beach and Navy SEAL continue to go at it up front for the lead. On the second of three turns here, Presider three wide moves up again in third. Fleetfoot's there between horses. Grand Sonata back toward the inside. Tawny Port is between horses around the turn, 5 lengths off the lead, joined by Freedom's Way to the far outside. Burnham Square lost a couple of positions on the rail and now switches lanes off the rail, goes toward the outside up the backstretch. That leaves room at the rail for Anagata to move up for a couple of spots from last. And then further back, you've got Desvio, who shifts to the far outside, nearly 8 lengths off the lead. Truly Quality still is last. The 6 furlongs at 116.01 midpoint of the backstretch. Utah Beach and Navy SEAL. Grand Sonata to the inside. Tawny Port is moving wide to the far turn, but starts moving into contention outside of Fleetfoot, who's between horses still in fifth. Freedom's Way going to have to go about 5 wide. On the turn, tries to pick up the leaders. Burnham Square is still some 6 lengths from the front as they move down the far side of the course. Utah Beach, Navy SEAL. Tawny Port is still in third. Freedom's Way is a wide fourth. Grand Sonata fifth. Burnham Square sixth on the outside. Just over a quarter mile to go. They turn for home. Utah Beach leading. Navy SEAL off the far turn. Freedom's Way and Tawny Port. Burnham Square swings to the far outside. Fifth to fourth to third. Oh, Burnham Square runs right on by for the lead. The Toyota Bluegrass winner is in front by 5 by 6 in the Visit Lex Elkhorn. Burnham Square will win in convincing fashion. Breathtaking move off the final turn for Brian Hernandez Jr. Desvio comes from far back to be second, Navy SEAL third, and Tawny Port across the line in fourth.